Hello, my name is Zhijun. I live in Harrow. We are somehow neighbors, very near to each other. So my first time knowing about this PaidaLajin actually was, I think about 2013. That time I was still in China. I was planning to come to Britain, and then I was introduced by a friend. At that time I was preoccupied with many other things. I was into health generally. At that time I was really into magnetic things. So I was in that, so I wouldn't take new things. Oh, this is another thing. I just want to push it away. But then this sister keep pushing, and she's very strong. But in the end, I don't know what happened. I just suddenly my heart opened. Okay, I have a look. Then I instantly like it. I think it's working on the same principle to unblock the flowing of energy or the flowing of blood circulation. So magnet works the same thing, but just the difference is one is the magnetic field, one is from Mother Earth, or you can reinforce that with some magnetic product. But basically you are passive. But then I realized this one is you are active, you are initiating, which I think that's a very good combination of yin and yang. So I want to combine these two. That was in my mind. Then I was coming to London. Then I asked this sister who introduced me. I said, "Do you think Master Shah has an operation in London?" Then she said, "Okay, I'll check. So she was following the blogs. She was reading all the blogs. She was really good fan, really fan of Master Shah. She was reading everything. And then she told me, "Oh, sorry, unfortunately, he is operating in Germany, but not in London." I said, "Okay, but if I have to go to Germany, I will do." So that was my determination before I returned to Britain. So then I came. Around the end of 2013, and by Christmas time, so she sent me a message. "Do you know what? Master Shah is coming to London, and there's an introductory workshop. Do you want to go?" So, of course. And then funny enough, and the workshop site is Salim. I don't know how come Salim just arranged in South Harrow. I live in Harrow, and just outside, just my doorstep. So I have no excuse, I have to go. So I went straight away, without hesitation, I just went. So that was my first official, for me it's official meeting with the Master Shah. I'm very fortunate. Yeah, so I met Master Shah and attended the introductory workshop, and came to know the basic principles, and also tried a little bit in that evening. Yeah, so I was very inspired. At the same time, because I went back to China for some time, but before I went back, I had friends. This is my friend. So before I went to this workshop, I invited a few people. I think I brought maybe 10 people to that workshop to join studying together. So then that was good. But I had some family issues. I couldn't focus on this one. So basically, I put aside for a certain time until this year, July. And there's an announcement from Salim. There's a 2-day workshop in where? 9 minutes drive from my home in Bushy Heath. And I said, "Wow, what's happening? Why?" So I have to do this. So I went to 2 days. So it's like if you have in the religious term, somebody in the Bible, always like refuse God's calling, but in the end, some problem happened to him. So I was kind of I have to do this. So I went to this one. And also I have some connection with Bulgaria. Funny enough, my wife is from Japan. But before we came together, she was spending time in Bulgaria. So I had to go to Bulgaria to get her for our marriage. So I have some connection with Bulgaria. So when I was in London, Bushy Heath, I feel something really interesting there. So this from Bulgaria workshops, I was feeling, wow, there's some kind of some connection there, mysterious connection. So I really like that so much. So I enjoyed 2-day workshop there. Even though even today, I think I don't have any major issue with health, but that's just on the surface, on the common. People normally think this is a healthy person, but I believe no, there's something hidden somewhere. Because at my age, it should be something, So therefore, I really believe carpet bombing is the way. That's another thing. So I'm here 7 days, so I'm intentionally doing this carpet bombing just to discover. And maybe this afternoon somebody already saw me, and where this Sri Lankan brother, he took a photo. He said, you've got to take a photo. Oh, my life. yeah, there's some kind of things there. So yeah, sure, I'm happy to discover my sickness, my diseases, in order to turn them into my friend. Yeah, I think I like the term friend. Actually, you don't see disease or anything bad in a negative way, but they are part of life, part of my system. So I treat them, I transform them. I don't kill them. Yeah, so that's also my philosophy. I think I want to practice on myself. So that's basically how I'm like this. So I think once I through my own put myself into this process, and I think I'm more maybe becoming more one with this whole idea, and then I can maybe speak better to people about this, and which I really want to do and help people. So that's the ultimate thing. And together with, I think this is a good combination. I don't, maybe we have different opinion. No, learning is free. No, we have free mind, free thinking. This may work, may not work, but for me, it's a good combination. Good magnetic things, and this basically is working on energy. And I really like Master Xiao's approach. I can forget about the names of the disease. The names just confusing us. Doctors or establishments, they will create many more names. Just, you believe me, just wait. They will create many names, and they will make many medicines to make money out of us. So we got to stop that from me. So I don't care what kind of names of disease, I just work on my energy. So as long as energy works well, then the energy will go. I think I like this, what you are saying about the body will do what it has to do, not what we intend to do, which means I think the energy will go wherever there's a problem, they will fix, they will make the medicine out of my body system and to deal with that, which without me necessarily knowing. So that's how I see that. So I really believe this is the very mysterious way, very proper and natural way to heal ourselves. And I think for God's sake, in nature, everything has a healing ability. Why not we human beings? We are civilized, we are like above all the creation, but also we are part of it. So this process, I see that as part of, we are returning to nature. We are half nature part, even ourselves. So this healing is part of nature, so it's kind of like we return to nature. But in this process, we have to fight a little bit, about the modern civilization. Yeah, all these things that is giving to us, brainwashing us through education, through health, through whatever, through developed countries' culture. I mean, there are many good things, but certain things really we need to criticize, critique. We need to have a very good critique, and in order to find our position in this culture. I think this is old culture, but we are creating a new culture. So it's hard, of course, as somebody shared, if you do this, if your friends see that, they feel very strange, because they live in old culture. We are creating new culture, so therefore I think my thinking is be courageous. And I push myself, be courageous and do it, even though it's difficult, even though it's painful, even though it can be misunderstood, but still go for it, because we are creating new things. This new things, I think it's very big. And we can see Master Xiao is doing in worldwide state, every country, every continent, there's so many things are happening, and so many people are helped. So I'm happy to be part of this. I'm happy to know the fundamental principles of this, and yeah, that's what I'm here for, to find out.